I'm all for Operation Get Rid of the Negative Niggas in Your Life for 2023. I'm for that, right? But now y'all got to understand there is a thin line between a negative nigga and a nigga that actually has a plan for his life that don't revolve around your pussy, right? I'm gonna say that again. There is a such thing as a negative man, a negative nigga, a negative king. I have to say it like this because niggas gonna get on here and just act like that don't apply to them because of the verbiage I'm using. But there is a such thing as a negative nigga, and then there is a man that has a plan for his life that does not revolve around getting pussy or chasing pussy all day long. So you have to be careful because a lot of y'all as females, when you cannot manage your emotions, you end up in a space where you feel some type of way about a man and you think that he's negative, and he's not being negative. He actually just has a plan for his life, right? Y'all follow me so far? Anybody not keeping up so far? So when I say there's a thin line, you have selfish ass negative niggas, and then you got a man with boundaries. Sometimes this could feel like the same thing when you're overwhelmed with emotion. So you have a man that I have boundaries. I have certain things that I'm going to say no to based on reasons that have to do with me. And regardless of how fine you is, or how fat your ass is, or how much you feel like you're the table, I'm going to stand firm on my boundaries. And that can feel negative when you're a woman that you're overwhelmed with emotion. Y'all follow me so far? Sometimes it can be hard to tell the difference, right? Then there is, when we talk about co-parenting, there is a thin line when you don't understand this between a deadbeat or a viciously inconsistent father, dad, nigga, whatever you want to call them. There's a thin line between that, and you got to understand the difference because it will feel the same. That's what I mean by thin line, right? There is a thin line between understanding that this man is viciously inconsistent versus the concept of a father that has his own self-image of what type of dad he wants to be, and it does not revolve around your opinion or what you want to do with the children. A lot of times you can mix that shit up, right? So you can have children with the dude that he don't give a fuck about what you think of him as a father. He cares about what he thinks of himself as a father and what his children think of him. So a lot of times this could feel like this is a negative ass, inconsistent ass, deadbeat style ass nigga, and you're in a space where it is hard for you to understand the difference. Y'all follow me so far? There is a difference between a man with a plan for his life that does not revolve around pussy and one of these niggas that's just negative. You really got to understand this. Now the thing is, if you're in a space where you cannot manage your emotions, right, you will be operating with people from a space of like calling something that is not. Your feelings would tell you certain that this nigga ain't it. But in all reality, if you got out your feelings for a second and use logic, you will see that in fact it's not what you calling it, sis. Y'all understand that? Anybody got any questions?
Squad, what up, squad? Shit was fucking up, yo. I ain't have no service. Today. You know, I was trying to stun on them. But my little mama, she ain't little no more. My oldest daughter, she graduated today, guys. You know what I mean? And it makes me proud to see black women really get their education and really pimp the system. Because, guys, you know what makes it special? Because she don't got no debt, guys. She finished. She got what she needed to get. She got her joint. She mastered in business. You know what I mean? And when you go to these schools, don't just go because that's what everybody is doing. When you go to these colleges, ladies, go knowing you got a plan. Go with a plan. Know why you go. All right? But before we even get to that point, y'all, of course, none of that going to be possible if these kids continue to have these fuck-ass parents. And a lot of us be some fuck-ass parents in the black community. We don't want to admit it. We think we so proud and so egotistical, but we some fuck-ass parents in the black community, yo. Yeah. Co-parenting can work if you stop trying to control the other fucking parent. Co-parenting can work in the black community, but y'all be so busy trying to control the other parent. And I'm not going to divvy this to just the women, because some of you niggas, y'all niggas be trying to control the other parent. You can't parent, you can't be a dad if you can't fuck. You know what I mean? You worrying about who else she fucking. Nah, bro, fathers, yo, you gotta make sure you in your kid life. Even if you got one of them alienating ass women that wanna play dumb and wanna play this independent. So what? That's her business. You still gotta be in your kid life. You still gotta want your half. You got to really own that shit, guys. You got to want your half, and you can't let them call your bluff. When you get your half, you guys to be able to, you know what I mean? That's why it all starts with us, guys. A lot of y'all be triggered because y'all was raised wrong. Y'all was raised to believe some dumb shit. You know what I mean? But everything starts within us, guys. When you heal your mind and you get rid of traumas and shit that hurt you, then you won't spill on all over everybody else, and you'll be able to co-parent with you know what I mean? Because it's all about co-parenting, guys. When you ain't with a female, you know, we all get them women that is just, but that don't, just because the relationship don't work, that don't make them a horrible person. Ladies, just because the relationship don't work between you and dude, that don't make him a horrible person. You can stop trying to go bash the nigga. And likewise, guys, when the relationship don't work, that don't mean that's a green light to not be a father if you left some seeds in the pudding. If you left seeds in the pudding, then don't be looking for no excuse to get up out of there, bro. And ladies, bro, stop trying to control niggas, bro. Stop trying to control niggas. Look, co-parenting can work. I'm a prime example of that. Me and my baby moms, we don't see eye to eye. We don't have the same ideologies at all, but we can agree that it ain't about us. It's about my daughter. And look, when you're not competing or trying to prove a point to one another, which it took some time. I'm not gonna act like it was overnight. You know what I mean? But again, pops, don't give them no reason for the narrative they want to paint in their head. Don't give them that. Don't allow them to paint the narrative and run with it. Because, you know what I mean? Once you sit there and be like, oh, she don't want me to see my child, nigga, these females never really be saying that, bro. They never really be saying, yo, you know what I mean? You be in your feelings now, because again, a lot of us raised by a hell of a mother who be on some old fuck shit, and that's why I say, you gotta erase all that manipulation, all that conditioning that been put on you, bro. You got to erase that shit, bro. Y'all niggas walk around here mini versions of your mother. If she ain't giving you no coochie, you can't see your kid. Or bitch, all she gotta do is say, you can't see your child, and that's enough. A bitch can't tell me I can't see my child. It take two to make one. That's my half. The same way they use that term, but she ain't lay down by herself. Bro, when they go to alien nature, you got to use that too. When they go to painting you out as a deadbeat, when you're not really a deadbeat, you just have standards and boundaries, because that be our ladies' problems too. They be confusing niggas with standards and boundaries for negative niggas. You know what I mean? No. The negative nigga that you busted open for and you keep picking, you know what I mean? That nigga is the negative nigga. But a man with standards, that ain't a negative nigga. A nigga that tell you no and can give you a reason why he said no, that's not a negative nigga. But in any event, guys, don't give him a reason. Don't give them a reason to believe they narrative. They lie of a narrative. All right, guys? Word. And yo, and to you black bitches, I'm Dusty. Because I'm going to clip this part. I'm definitely going to clip this part. I'm Dusty today. Am I Dusty today, bitch? Even on my dusty day, as you say, I still look better than you, bitch. And it's always you bitches that's quick to call a nigga Dusty. That if we see your baby father, that's Dusty, bitch. That's Dusty. Yeah. Always talking about somebody else and need to fix your whole mindset. You bitches go on attack as soon as you hear some truth. Yeah, oh, he being disrespectful. Oh, but he got a mother. Oh, but he hurt. Oh, but that's self-hatred. Yeah. Do y'all even read the books and the terms that y'all say out y'all stupid black mouth? Do y'all even ever read it? Do y'all read those books? Do y'all look up it? Or do you just hear somebody else say it and you run with it? Because that's what y'all do. That's what you do. Where do y'all get y'all information from, black woman? That's a good question, yo. Put it in the comment section, sis. Since you know every goddamn thing, right? And you're always triggered. Where do you get your information from? The information that you run off high off life on, where the fuck do you get that information from? Who gave you that? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Put it in the comment section, y'all. The rest of y'all, I see y'all later, y'all. Break game, squad up. You know what I mean? Squad up. It's up. It's lit. You know what I mean? Daughter graduated, so you know what that means. 2 more weeks. It's always fuck child support, bro.
Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Looking to see if some of y'all triggered already. Everybody clear on that part. Now I'm gonna do y'all one better, right? And I'm talking to my females right now. I'm gonna do y'all one better. Getting told no to things that are emotionally important to you can feel negative. Sis, getting told no to things that are emotionally weighing and important and high on your hierarchy, your list of shit in your life that you put your attention on. Getting told no to these things can feel negative. Everybody clear on this? So now I want y'all to pay attention. I don't know if I think Nene responding to William. So we got one already. I told y'all ladies, pay attention to the comments, and I'm gonna get back on track. But William is a triggered nigga. Because instead of listening to what I'm saying, he asking, am I married? It's the same thing Chauncey did earlier. You got to pay attention, ladies. When you dealing with niggas that they can't stay on topic, like I'm triggered and now I'm asking questions that don't got a fuck thing to do with what we talking about. I'm not over here trying to deflect, right? Stay on topic, William. Don't be a Chauncey. So now, ladies, things that are emotionally important to us, we got to understand. And this is for my mature females that can take this. You got to understand, it will feel negative getting told no. So let me break this down real hood. Let's say you done sat around and you done watched family members, you done looked at celebrities and shit, and they doing these big ass birthday parties for their kids. So you don't watch this so much, your baby birthday coming up, and now you're invested emotionally in the idea of throwing your child this extravagant birthday party. You feel like they deserve it. You want it because you sat and conditioned yourself to believe that this is what's up, right? Cool. You want to have the party. You plan this shit out in your mind, and then you sit with yourself and you decide what you want. You want to get them matching custom-made snacks. You want to have all these decorations, balloon arches, all this shit, right? So you want to have all this shit, and then you put it together, and then you get with your baby daddy, and you tell yourself, like, I'm finna tell him how much he need to give me to make this party happen for my baby, because my baby deserve it. Like, it's no reason the other bitch baby should have a party like that, and my baby can't. You got your feelings involved, right? You go to your baby daddy, and you tell him about it, and let's say he got other things going on in his life, and it's a no for him. It's a no for him, sis. This can feel negative. It can make you go into a space where you start to believe, okay, this nigga is a fucking deadbeat. He aggravating. This pussy ass nigga don't put our child first. He's so inconsistent. Like, it will bother you. And it's simply because you got told no to something that is emotionally important to you. It don't make him a negative nigga. It just means that he may have other plans for his money. And I'm going to tell y'all, men with a plan for their life, you cannot just pop up out the blue telling them what they need to spend on what, and it's not something that's necessary for their child. This is where we have to check ourselves, right? Because you want to be able to discern the difference. Y'all follow me so far? Getting told the raw truth, right, from a nigga about certain things can feel negative, even though it's not. This is why a lot of people can't stomach my lives, men or women, because the raw truth feels like negativity to them. You got to be able to discern the difference. Getting turned down based on you being an unpleasant person, right? It can feel like a nigga being negative to you. So some of y'all got broke up with, overlooked, or left alone by a nigga because of your attitude. And it can feel like this nigga's being negative, but in all actuality, you've never had to check your attitude or a pulse check on whether you're an unpleasant person has never been done, so you feel like a nigga being a certain type of way. Right? Y'all keeping up. You got to understand this stuff first. Anybody not understand this? Nah, let's get into it. So when we talk about men that are negative niggas, once you understand, okay, I don't want to confuse a nigga that just might have a plan for his life or some boundaries or standards for himself. He's not afraid to tell a bitch no to certain things or voice his difference of opinion, right?